What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to be checking out an awesome set of battles from a fellow member and content creator in the community, Felrose, running a double dragon backline right here. Pretty standard, right? Dragon double steel, steel double dragon, but we're going to see Haxorus turn up today in the Master League Premier Cup Classic. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team in these battles, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, getting into the first battle here, we have Metagross on the lead versus Togekiss. Well, a very positive lead. This is where you want to see the Togekiss, and we will see them swap out into a Magnezone, so the Garchomp is just going to lock this thing down. Garchomp, being Dragon and Ground, is going to be able to resist the charge moves. Mirror Shot, though, still able to do neutral damage, but not too much, and they just really need to just go for Sand Tomb like they are right here, and farm down with Dragon Tail. Even though Dragon Tail is resisted, the Sand Tomb debuff is going to allow them to be... Oh, that did so much more damage than I thought it was going to. They should be able to farm down and debuff the Togekiss that is likely going to be coming back in to farm them down with Charm. So we're going to see the Dragon Tail just tear down the Magnezone right here, and Togekiss is going to be coming back in. Now, it's all going to be about what that final Pokemon is in the back. If it can Core Break Metagross and Haxorus, likely not able to. We'll have to see if it can, but Togekiss is going to be able to Charm down right here, and then the Metagross now going to come right in and lock this thing down. We see a swap out, and it's actually going to be a Gyarados. Oh, if that was Dragon Breath Gyarados, that could have been the key to victory, but it's going to be Waterfall, which means these Night Slashes here will be doing neutral damage, and they'll be able to resist these waterfalls because of the dragon typing. Now, it's really starting to add up. I think we're going to see both shields be thrown up on every charge move right here. It doesn't matter if it's resisted or not. They are going to have to throw it. And it's going to be up to Metagross to really close this game out, I think, because counters are just not going to do enough damage. Now, here comes the Night Slash. It is going to get shielded. No boost right there as well, but they do get to the Dragon Claw in time. This is crucial right here to do as much neutral damage as possible. You saw them go for Night Slash first, the two Night Slashes. That's because we knew the Gyarados was going to shield, but they were fishing for the boost, and then throwing the Dragon Claw when all shields are down is going to be the best bet. Now, they're going to go ahead and both swap into the other Pokemon and just go straight for the Meteor Mash right here to take out the Togekiss. So a very smooth game one right here, able to lock things down, and Gyarados is going to go down there, going to surrender. So I'd love to see some lead losses and stuff in these matches, which we will probably see. I think we got about a 20-minute series right here. All right, here we go. Gyarados on the lead. Let's see how they adjust. They're going to decide to stay in. This is actually Dragon Breath Gyarados, which is a good call. Dragon Breath is resisted by the Steel typing here on Metagross, and you really just need to watch out for the crunch there from Gyarados. So they're going to go ahead and go for the Meteor Mash, looking to get the first shield, but no shield. Even though that is resisted, that's an incredible amount of damage. Now, here comes the first charge move. They're going to go ahead and shield the potential crunch. And again, Gyarados here might be the only counter. They're actually just going to decide to swap into Garchomp and Dragon Tail down. Try to do as much damage as possible. But Gyarados says no. I'm going to go ahead and get to the charge move here. Is it going to be another crunch? No, just an Aqua Tail. Still does a decent amount of neutral damage, and we will see a Snorlax come in. So they're going to go ahead and go for the Sand Tomb right away. This is what's so cool about Sand Tomb is once you land it, or once you throw it, the application of the defense drop applies right away, so these Dragon Tails really start to add up, and they're going to go for another one. This also sets up the Metagross to potentially come in and farm down, or the Haxorus in this case to come in and farm down. So they're going to go ahead and go for one more Sand Tomb, and this is actually looking really good. If this shows as well, since a Snorlax came into a Garchomp, that there is no Togekiss in the back, which means Haxorus might be free to farm down, but almost able to take it down there with Dragon Tail before it goes down. Metagross now going to come back in and bullet punch down, trying to get as much energy as possible, but Snorlax able to throw the charge move at the last second. Is it going to be a superpower? Yeah, it is. That lands for a decent amount of neutral damage, but still able to hang on and farm down, and we will see a Garchomp now come in. So this is going to be a very tough situation here. They're going to go ahead and go for the Meteor Mash. Gets the shield. They got to go into the Dragon on Dragon. Haxorus versus Garchomp. But thankfully, Dragon Tail. Oh, we see a swap out into Gyarados. That is a beautiful call not to throw the energy. We will see Dragon Claw here. I should say not Dragon Tail. Do super effective damage. And actually quite a bit when it lands against the Garchomp. As you guys can see, that is beautiful. But they're going to have to shield this charge. We obviously an Outrage will one-shot. Hopefully it's not a Sand Tomb shield bait. No, it's just going to be the Earth Power right there. They should be able to counter down. They're going to go for the Night Slash instead, looking to get the boost. This would still KO if the Garchomp lets it go, which is fine. This is the right call to try to get the boost. No boost right there. They're going to try their best to counter down, and they actually get to the Dragon Claw in time to win this CMP and take that game right there. So, good battle. Very well played. All right. Moving, I mean, really, honestly, the only thing that can destroy this team is if it's a Dragon Breath Gyarados in the back hidden, which actually now might be in this game because there is a Magnezone on the lead, so we're going to see that Garchomp come in. And it's a Garchomp Mirror, but this Garchomp is Mudshot. That is the wrong call. That might have been a accidental swap. I'm going to guess it was, considering I'm thinking there's going to be a Gyarados in the back. But we will have to see. They're going to go ahead and shield the potential Outrage or Earth Power, whatever it's going to be. They're going to shield it. It was the Outrage. That is a good call. And they can just Dragon Tail down right here. That is beautiful. And now they have a lot of energy. They have Switch Advantage. It's actually a Metagross in the back, so it's not a misclick. They just don't have an answer for a Dragon Tail Garchomp right here. So here comes the Earth Power, and it lands. Boom! Nearly one-shots right there. And the opponent decides to surrender. And that is going to be a good decision. So, moving into the next battle, we have Metagross versus Gyarados, Shiny Gyarados on the lead. Is it going to be Waterfall or is it going to be Dragon Breath here? It is going to be Waterfall, so they're going to go ahead and swap out right away into Garchomp. This is a good switch right here as the Waterfall just does a bit better against Metagross, but because it's not Dragon Breath, Garchomp is safe to come into this matchup. They're going to go ahead and shield the Crunch as well. Noticing that the opponent is not swapping out, this is a pretty big tell that there might actually be double steal in the back. Excadrill, Metagross, or Magnezone. So they do shield the Sand Tomb right there, which is beautiful. They can go ahead and go for another one. I don't think they're going to get another shield on this one. Yeah, definitely no other shield. But Gyarados able to get to one more charge move. I think they just got to trust in Haxorus to close this game out. The Aqua Tail is not going to be enough to take it down. Dragon Tail versus Waterfall, simultaneous KO. And let's see what decides to come in. I'm going to guess Haxorus has a really good matchup against the backline here. And let's see what it's going to be. It is going to be Garchomp that actually comes in. So already looking pretty good right here as Meteor Mash might be able to force that final shield. But Earth Power is going to have to land if the Garchomp is going to try to take this one. They're going to decide to no-shield this. So Garchomp being very risky right here, throwing the charge move right away. Are they going to shield? No, they're going to let it go. They're reading the Haxorus is the win condition. The Earth Power lands. Boom! Here comes the Haxorus, and it is going to be a Rhyperior in the back. Counter going to be doing an incredible amount of damage, but Rhyperior is still pretty bulky. So Night Slash here might just be, no, it's going to be no shielded right there. As you can see, this is going to be close. Come on, cannot counter down. They're going to have to shield to stop this charge move, and it's going to be up to Haxorus to get to 2 charge moves versus the Garchomp, as I think it has a little bit of energy, so this is going to be very close. They're going to go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw. They're 1 counter away, but how much energy does this Garchomp have? They're going to go ahead and shield it. They got to be close. Here comes the next fast move, and actually they do get to the charge move in time. I think Garchomp may have been 3 away, 2 or 3 away right there from another charge move, but good battle, very well played. Again, hard reading that Haxorus is going to be the best bet to close this game out. All right, we got Metagross versus Excadrill. I was about to say Mexicadrill. All right, so we're going to see that swap out right away into the Garchomp right here. Obviously, Dragon Tail is going to be resisted, but it's still chunking. Now, Excadrill is one of the deadliest Pokemon in the Master League Premier Cup Classic because of its ability to spam very hard-hitting charge moves on the meta. And we do see a Snorlax come in. That is already a huge tell that maybe they don't have an answer to Dragons in terms of offense, right, with Charm again, because if there was a Charmer in the back, it would have come out into this Garchomp. So we're going to see the Snorlax now try to go for the charge move. Likely just going to be a Body Slam, which I don't think is going to be enough to take it out. No, Garchomp is going to be able to hang on. They're going to go ahead and go for another Sand Tomb. Again, applying as many debuffs as they can, chunking as much health so that Metagross can come back in and farm down. They do get the defense drop right there. And, oh my goodness, they almost take it out right there. Oh, that was close. Snorlax able to hold on Loaded on energy as well, Metagross is going to come in and farm down with Bullet Punch. This is definitely going to be a superpower if they do have it, and it does land. They decide to swap back into Excadrill. That is a bad decision right there, because Haxorus now can easily shield and just fully counter down. I think it actually will be able to before Excadrill can get to a second drill run. And let's see what that final Pokemon in the back is going to be. Dragonite? No, it's going to be a Gyarados right here. Very interesting that they decided to swap out, but Haxorus now loaded on energy is going to be able to throw these Dragon Claws and just put a lot of pressure on shields. Now, this Gyarados does have Dragon Breath, which is very questionable now because it can fully farm down the Haxorus with its fast move alone and have loaded energy for the Metagross. They're going to go ahead and go for a third Dragon Claw now to do as much damage as possible. If this Gyarados, though, can get to 2 crunches, that's going to be a good game. They're going to go ahead and swap out, trying to race to the Meteor Mash. They do have a shield, though, so it is now going to be a race. It was just an Aqua Tail. Who's going to get to the charge move in time? It's going to be the Gyarados. This crunch, is it going to be enough super effective damage to take out the Metagross? No, it was just the Aqua Tail. Not enough. They're going to go ahead and throw Meteor Mash now. Had that been the crunch, I think it might have just one-shot. It would have been incredibly close, but Metagross is going to take it right there, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. Okay, moving to the next battle. We have Gyarados again on the lead. They have to read, what is it going to be? Dragon Breath? It's going to be Dragon Breath, so they're going to go ahead and stay in. That's a good call. What you guys are noticing right here is high-end gameplay. Just because you see a Gyarados doesn't mean you swap out right away. You need to see what move it has access to. So they're going to go ahead and shield the Crunch. That is a fantastic shield right there. And go for their own Meteor Mash. Like we saw before, this is resisted, but Gyarados is still going to be hurt by it. So we're going to see a no shield there. They're going to swap out right away now into Garchomp. Do as much damage with Dragon Tail as they can. But Gyarados able to hang on and get to one more charge move. This is Crunch. They might just be able to flip it. It is going to be the Crunch. No debuff, though. They're going to go ahead and swap out into a Milotic. So here comes the Earth Power. Now, reading that this is a Garchomp with Dragon Tail, they might just think it's Sand Tomb, but they do decide to shield right there. That's a good shield on the opponent. They're just going to try their best to farm down with Waterfall, but able to get to the Sand Tomb in time is going to be clutch to apply that debuff here now to the Milotic. And they do get 2 shields. That's actually huge now for them. They're going to have to come in, I think, with the Haxorus. No, they're going to come in with Metagross anyways and look to soak the charge moves. Likely going to be 2 Surfs coming through right here, which will do neutral damage to the Metagross. And yeah, they're going to go ahead and swap out into the Haxorus now to farm down. Milotic trying its best to get to the potential Blizzard, but I think that was a bit quick, so they're going to go ahead and let this go through, and it is in fact just a Surf. And they decide to swap into a Magnezone. That is a bad call right here. Haxorus going to absolutely shred through this Magnezone with Night Slash and Counter. Is it going to get the boost as well? No boost, but able to get to 2 Night Slashes in time to take out Haxorus. There's only the Gyarados, I believe, left, and the Milotic, both of which are relatively low. Yeah, Gyarados is gone to counter, and the opponent now is going to surrender right there, and that's going to be a good battle. Very well played. Alright, moving to the next one, we have Metagross on the lead versus Gyarados. Again, so many Gyarados leads. Again, anticipating what it's going to be here. Reading that it is Waterfall, so they're going to go ahead and swap out into that Garchomp, and we do see the Gyarados decide to come in. Again, could be a tell that there is the 2 Pokemon in the back weak to Garchomp, which could also be weak to Haxorus. So they're going to go ahead and shield the Crunch right here. The Gyarados deciding to stay in. There's obviously something weak in the back, and they're going to go ahead and try to expose that by going for the Sand Tomb here. But no shield, and we do see a Metagross swap in, so they're going to go ahead and go for one more Sand Tomb. My guess is going to be Excadrill or Magnezone, double steal, I'm going to say. In the back, it's a very common line that we do see. And this Metagross is going to have to throw its energy. Otherwise, it's going to get hit with another Sand Tomb. So here comes the Meteor Mash. Metagross still in a good position right here on the opponent's side with a little bit of energy, 2 shields. And will they come in with Haxorus, though, and load up on energy? Yeah, they are going to come in with the Haxorus right here. Load up on energy. Maybe try to catch the charge move on Metagross. No, they're going to have to shield right here. Giving all shields up now while still facing off against 2. But this Haxorus is loaded on energy. And if it's what I think it is in the back, It might just be a good game. We will have to see. Yeah, they decide to bring in the Gyarados right now. They're going to go ahead and throw the Night Slash to try to force a shield here from Gyarados, but will they get it? They do get a shield, something in the back, and they get the boost. Here we go. This is what I've been waiting for. Haxorus now is being unleashed, able to get to one more Night Slash, forcing that final shield from the opponent, and they're going to have to swap out to keep it alive. Are they going to be able to do it in time? No, the charge move comes through. Is it going to be Aqua Tail or Crunch? It's going to be the Crunch. Haxorus barely hangs on, and we see a swap into Magnezone to catch the charge move, which honestly, I think they should have just waterfall down because this Night Slash is going to do so much damage, and they get in one more counter. It's going to be up to Metagross to close this game out. Meteor Mash versus Wild Charge, and he's going to get the Wild Charge off. That is going to be a good battle, very well played, as this is going to do enough damage to take out the Magnezone, and Gyarados is relatively low right there. I'm really surprised that Gyarados just didn't do one more Waterfall. I think it would have taken it right there, but either way, good battle. Alright, moving into the next one, we have Metagross versus Magnezone on the lead. Alright, let's see how they decide to play it. We'll probably see the swap out. Yeah, we will see the swap out into the Garchomp right here. And a simultaneous swap out into Primarina, which is going to be interesting, as it does have access to Charm. And we're going to see that Earth Power come out right away. Just trying to do as much neutral damage as possible right here as the debuffs. Oh, and it lands for an incredible amount of damage, but Primarina is going to be able to take it with Charm. But this is a beautiful setup now for Metagross to be able to come in and farm down with Bullet Punch. Maybe 2 or 3 Bullet Punches right here should be enough to do it. Just 2, and it takes it down before a charge move can even go off, and we are going to see a Gyarados come in. This is actually very ideal, drawing out the Gyarados now, because Haxorus can easily have 2 shields saved for it and come in and close this game out. So they're going to go ahead and throw these Meteor Mashes. Gets a shield as well, and here comes the first charge move from Gyarados. They're going to go ahead and let it go. And I think this is just going to be Aqua Tail. No, it is going to be the Crunch. Metagross able to hang on. We do see a simultaneous swap out, and Magnezone is just going to get countered down right here. Able to get to 1 Wild Charge in time, though. Haxorus will shield it, as it still will do a decent amount of resisted damage. And actually able to get to a second one. They're going to go ahead and shield that one as well. And it's just going to be a mirror shot, though, alright. But Haxorus has enough energy right here to be able to throw multiple charge moves versus the Gyarados and force that final shield. Now, Gyarados still has a decent amount of HP left on it, so it still has the potential to close this game out. They decided to no-shield the Night Slash right there, and here comes another one. But Haxorus honestly has so much energy, I think there isn't anything this Gyarados can do, because they can just get to 1 more Dragon Claw right here in time to close this game out. So Haxorus, once again, able to take this one. I think the key right there was really the Primarina not able to throw the charge move. They swap into, that's a risky swap, but they Bullet Punch down, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. Primarina not able to throw the charge move because it didn't have enough energy, I think, was the key right there. So we're going to see a Snorlax now on the lead, so we're going to see that Garchomp swap right in, and here comes the Togekiss. Finally, a Togekiss that does come into the matchup, so they're just going to go ahead and throw the Sand Tomb. Apply that debuff. This is going to allow Metagross to farm down that much quicker with Bullet Punch. So that Togekiss can basically, hopefully not to get to a Flamethrower, but I think it will. 2 Sand Tombs as well. That's actually very good here for the Metagross to be able to farm down quickly and get quite a bit of energy. They're going to come in right away as well, not even waiting for Switch Clock. Then they will give up a shield here, looking to stop that Flamethrower. And it is going to be the Flamethrower right there. That would have done a decent amount of super effective damage, but able to fully farm down and come back into the Snorlax matchup with a lot of energy. Let's see what they decide to bring in. It's going to be the Snorlax. So they're going to go ahead, go for a Meteor Mash right here, but not before Snorlax throws the charge move. This is super power, and it lands. No, it's just going to be the Body Slam. That is going to be resisted, and they're going to go ahead and throw the first Meteor Mash. Now, this is where shields we might start seeing be thrown up. Will they get the shield from Snorlax? No, they said to let it go. They're going to go ahead and swap into Haxorus right away, and the Snorlax is staying in, desperately trying to get to a charge move, but let's see if they're going to go ahead and shield. What is that final Pokemon going to be? They stop the Body Slam. All shields are down, and it's going to be, yet again, another Gyarados. So they're going to have to go for Night Slashes all day long, trying to get the boost here and trying to force shields from Gyarados. But once again, Gyarados in a good position to close this game out. Haxorus, though, loaded on so much energy. They're going to go ahead and throw a second Night Slash, and it gets no shielded right there. No boost as well, but they're going to go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw here. If this lands, this is going to be huge. But Metagross as well, pretty close to another charge move, so if they do get the final shield... No, they decided to let it go. That is so risky from the Gyarados, as they are going to be going down now to the Crunch right here. No, to the Outrage. But Metagross has so much health that it's just going to get Bullet Punch down, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. Alright, moving into the next battle, we have Metagross versus Garchomp. Alright, so we're going to see that swap out right away into the... No, they decided to stay in. It is going to be Dragon Tail Garchomp as well. So hopefully they can get to this Meteor Mash in time. But here comes a charge move. Just going to be a Sand Tomb. We know how quick it can be. And there's no reason to shield this first one, as they can easily swap out, clear the debuff, and come into the mirror fight. Now, a Snorlax comes in. Again, a huge tell. There is not a hard counter to a dragon in the back. Otherwise, we would have seen it come onto the field, which means Haxorus is going to do so well in this game. Sand Tomb as well, applying that debuff. And hopefully they can get to 2 in time. We might actually see the Garchomp win this mid-game matchup. And they are looking to do that, because we do see the first shield go up, stopping that Body Slam and going for the next Sand Tomb. This might just force a shield from Snorlax as well, and I don't know if Snorlax is going to realize that if it does shield, actually decided not to, that it would get farmed down with Dragon Tail anyways. So they're going to no shield this next charge move. Take switch advantage, and we will have to see what is going to be in the back. But Snorlax goes down. Garchomp, no, it's going to be a Primarina. That is so surprising. That was definitely a misclick then from the opponent not bringing the Primarina to the Garchomp right here. So they will be able to apply this debuff. No shield as well from Primarina. And they decide to swap back into Garchomp. Very interesting. They're going to go ahead and come in with Haxorus right now, trying to do their best and go for a Night Slash. But here comes the Sand Tomb. So it's going to be up to Metagross to close this game out. And I think it might just be able to, because the Primarina as well isn't going to be able to do too much damage with Charm. So here comes the Night Slash, looking to force the first shield from the opponent, and they do get it, and they will be farmed down with Dragon Tail. So here comes Metagross, loaded on energy. He's going to throw the next Meteor Mash to force the final shield from Garchomp here, and they do get it. But this is going to be a very interesting endgame, as they're going to be forced to shield the Sand Tomb now. Sorry, so Sand Tomb is going to be shielded. Can they get to one more Sand Tomb? No, they're going to swap out into Primarina, and they're going to go ahead and throw the Meteor Mash right away. This is only going to do neutral damage, though, because of the typings right here. And, oh, nearly one-shots. So this is going to be such a close endgame. Bullet Punch versus Dragon Tail. Can they get to the Sand Tomb in time? No, they cannot. Metagross is able to take it right there in the final battle. So that is going to be a good game. Very well played. What a fun set of battles that we saw right there. Metagross, Double Dragon, Haxorus, and Garchomp. Garchomp on the safe swap with Sand Tomb. Even if you face off against something that you would lose to, like a Togekiss or Primarina, you can still apply those debuffs to allow Metagross to come back in and farm down. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, huge shout out to ZyoniK for sharing these battles with us. And like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.